So recently I've seen a lot of baby boomers like being shocked about the rise in price of health insurance. And these boomers in their 60s and 70s, many of them are no longer able to work, um, find themselves in a really precarious situation because they're on a fixed income, and just because you've been really lucky in being able to, like, buy a house for like $75,000, accrue zero college debt. Well, now these private health insurance companies, they have you right where they want you, right? It's almost the same thing as, like, this beef between YouTube and ESPN. It's like, well, if you want to watch college football, you got to pay for it. So it's like, well, if you want health insurance, you got to pay for it. And these companies, they don't care if you're a baby boomer. They don't care if you're an elder millennial like me. They don't care if you're Gen Z. They are going to get your monies, right? And I think that's why it is so important, especially for these old, greedy baby boomers, to really pause and start to appreciate the people who are younger than you, okay? Because we are able-bodied. We are the ones that are going to take care of you as you get into your 70s and your 80s and, God willing, your 90s. So this is the moment where you stop being greedy and you start being appreciative to the financial conditions that us young people have lived for the last 20, 30 years, right? So, like, most people can't afford to buy a house, right? So what you're gonna notice is that you're not gonna get any sympathy, right? So, like, if it comes down to, you either pay for health insurance to stay alive, or you stay in your house, and you might have to sell your house because you can no longer afford property taxes and insurance, because that money now needs to go to health insurance to stay alive. You are not going to get any sympathy from us, because most young people don't and will never be able to afford a house. And that's where we are in America right now.
See, guys, what I was telling you, a lot of these baby boomers are getting a lot of blame for a lot of what's going on. And I don't think it's fair necessarily, because not all baby boomers are thriving. Okay, but the ones that are thriving, okay, there's a good percentage of them that are thriving. They're going to be forced to liquidate a lot of things, guys. Their second home, their lake house, their existing residence. They're going to be forced to liquidate a lot of those things so they can be able to, pay for senior care, caregivers to take care of them in the old age. Because the population of young people is not large enough to support the population of baby boomers. There are way more old people, and there will be in the next 5 to 10 years, than there are young people. You're going to start to see the United States looking like what Japan looks like. If you guys ever been to Japan, you know what I'm talking about, or if you've never been to Japan and you're curious, go watch videos on how Japan is looking right now. There are entire villages in Japan where it's just a bunch of old people, not a single young person. Well, a few, maybe one or two young people. So you'll have, like, 100 old people and one baby. It's crazy. Who's going to take care of all these old people, you wonder, okay? So the ones that need, to be taken care of, they're going to start to sell their properties, right? Especially in the next few months, the next few years that are coming up. Everybody's going to be selling their house for the cheap, so they can afford, a caregiver, somebody to come take care of them, as they're getting older. This is exactly what I keep trying to tell you guys, is that you need to start building your personal brand. Because I did a reaction video about how doctors and now are just, going around insurance companies to get paid for the services that they're delivering. So doctor, all he has to do now is build a personal brand. He's a good doctor, he's reputable, he's licensed, and he puts out an ad online or something, and it says, hey, I'm the best doctor in Atlanta, I'm the best doctor in Charlotte, I'm the best doctor in Chicago. And then clients hit him up and like, hey man, can I get a subscription of whatever it is that you do. We're moving into the gig economy, to the subscription economy, where everything is a subscription. Everything, including healthcare. Okay, so if you want to really understand what the future of healthcare is going to look like, what I'm predicting is there's going to be, let's say, a bunch of doctors in one city. Okay, so I'm just going to use maybe like 100 in a small city. 100 doctors in not one city. And out of those 100, whoever can build the best personal brand, whoever can run the best commercials in that small city wins all the clients, all the best paying clients in that city or in that town. That's the future. So if you guys are ready to embrace this new change in this new year, and you're ready to get things to the next level, you're a caregiver, you're tired, you're sick and tired of making bare minimum wages, you know what I'm saying? Like below like average wages, and you're ready to get to the next level, schedule time. I'll put a link in the description of this video. Talk to you soon.